Bob, here's a hypothesis. Do you think the need for wellness was brought in because the bikini girls were getting too thin?
I don't see wellness taking off as much as everybody else does. I think it'll be okay.
I think you'll be surprised.
I think what you're going to see is unless you're from Venezuela or Brazil or Colombia or these will be your winners because they're built like that.
Yeah.
What you're going to see is lots of that here in America. You're going to see classes that there's almost no distinction between bikini and wellness because the girls simply aren't built like that.
Yeah.
What I may have proposed if it was just me, and again, just thinking out loud, I may have gone more with a bikini beach body type thing.
Yeah.
Which bikini was originally supposed to be was more the way I pitched it years ago was like a Hawaiian Tropic competition.
I was just about to say, Bob, actually, I was just about to say you were one of the ones that really helped create the bikini class, wasn't it?
I am the one that put it in there. Yeah,
this guy's responsible. It's this guy that's responsible.
That's right.
Thank you.
I proposed it. Now again, nothing's done without Jim Mannion in the Pro League and Sandy.
Yeah.
Williamson and the rest of the crew, Big Steve. But I did propose this years ago, and initially it was rejected.
It was rejected. By who and why?
Rejected.
By who and why?
Because they felt as though it was the same thing as figure.
Okay.
And I re-proposed it about a year or so later. And Jim reluctantly, he wasn't really sure whether it was going to work or not. But I'm like, Jim, I'm telling you, man, this thing's got. I think this is the way to go. But different criteria, different this, different that, and he went with it. I'll give Jim credit; he's always given me a voice.
Yeah.
And listen, even if he thought my ideas were completely out of their mind, but
yeah.
And it took off. I go, Jim, and I remember this day like it was yesterday. I says, Jim, within 2 years, bikini will be twice as big as figure. And he kind of laughed.
Did he?
But I tell you this, within 2 years, it was twice as big as figure.
Yeah. So can I remember? I remember 2010 was the first year they had it at the British finals in the amateur, and it was even in that first year. There was like Stars Were Born, and it was a kind of exploded, hit the ground running. So what year was this when you proposed this?
Oh, geez.
Do you remember or?
I don't know. I'd have to look back at the. This was many, many years ago.
Oh, really? Okay.
And it started like the rest. We put it in. It kind of got going. And listen, the first year or two was a shit show. I mean, it needed to find seek its own level. And listen, there wasn't really a lot. There was no criteria in terms of there was no precedence.
Yeah.
So we had girls out there that had no business being on stage. Some of them looked like they were in a lingerie show. Some of them was wandering around the stage.
Is that a bad thing, or is that a bad thing? Or?
No. Listen, I loved it still, but it took a few years for it to gain its way and all that. And like every division,
it's the same with it. Yeah, it's the same with every division. Yeah. I mean, classic. That's taken a few years to really kind of find its feet and.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I agree.
Men's physique was the same way. The first couple of years,
yes.
Okay, we were actually contemplating, Jim himself, we were contemplating putting some mandatories in there because we really didn't know where it was going to go. It seemed like they needed something to do. Guys were just kind of standing there. Now they've kind of developed a quote routine.
Yeah.
But if you look at the rules, there isn't a quote routine for bikini or men's physique. There is no. Okay, now that's become the norm. I'm going to work on my routine. It's technically speaking, it's a front and a back shot.
Yeah.
That's it. There is no, quote, routine. Now, it's evolved into that, and that's cool. Again, everything is seeked its level. Business is booming. Do I think wellness will see the same success as bikini? No. Again, I do see where we could have room for a, quote, beach bikini type look. Again, that's a little bit softer and all that. Okay. Now, that's different than wellness. Wellness is very specific.
Yeah.
Wellness is very, ass and thigh oriented and with a bikini upper body.